So yeah, today I'll be brought to you a song I've written called Something's Changing, a poem I've written called Wings, and a poem I've written called Home. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me feel riding in the snow. Eyes on the dusty window, wishing for more. A future fled on, holding in my hands. Be so free, my all last and future day. Run with the ball, but ground always crashing. Don't let up fall. A future day. Run with the ball, but ground always crashing. Don't let up fall. Backwards to always there at a future day. Run with the ball, but ground always crashing. Don't let up fall. A future day. Run with the ball, but ground always crashing. Don't let up fall. Something's changing, I can feel it in my bones. Something's changing, I can feel it. I'm not alone. Something's changing, I can feel it. Pulling from inside. Something's changing, I can feel it. There's turning tide. So now I've got two poems for you. The first one is called Wings. So I don't know if any of you guys have experienced this, but when I was younger, I was told at 16 that I needed to fly. So that day I came from school and I went online and I searched up how to grow some wings. But it came up with lots of confusing things. So at first I tried just to believe. Maybe I can imagine them there and there would be majestic wings of white. Well, surely let me take flight. But as most things do, it didn't exactly go to plan. But if it had, I would have flown from a majestic land or a house into a home. But now I'm still wingless and alone. So time for plan B. I decided to build myself a pet. I'd borrowed feathers from birds. Surely they have enough to spare. It looked absurd, an abomination of crippled feathers that, although brand new, hung on by a tether. But looks on everything I repeat is like strapped into my back. Maybe I should just stay seated because there's still something like that. Nonsense, don't give up, give it a go. So I got a running start. but the wings didn't flap. So for now I'm still winging alone. But I'm fancy. Maybe there's a spell out there that can give a human like me the ability to grow wings as well. So for that, I need a wizard. So I set off into the woods. It was dark and the trees looked scarred, but eventually I found him. And although at first he wouldn't give in with ease, the wizard gave up because I would give in. Wizard so I would not give up with ease. But so the wave of wands, the most majestic wings sprouted from my spine, so I could fly around and claim the world to be mine. But I hadn't thought of this when I made wings my wish, but how does one learn to fly? It's like giving legs to a fish. People will think I'm weird because no one will teach me. I can't get through a doorway or turn around too quickly. I've got everything I wanted at the cost of what I had. Is this just what the world's like after you've gone mad? So that was my poem called Wings, and I have another poem for you guys, and if I can open my notebook, it is called Home. So, I was thinking about my future, that inevitable day when someone looks at me as if to say, shouldn't we moved out by now? Imagining that gentle shiver down my spine, a whole house of my own, why, that would be sublime. I close my eyes to think. About the same time as a blink, but in that time I wonder about the four walls destined to be mine. I set my sights upon the door, left ajar because for sure I'd be living in sweet and safe suburbia where no one wants to fight and no one wants to disturb you. To the right there's a window, the curtains drawn wide open so that the sunlight hit the perfect polished glass, soaking the inside of a beautiful yellow that comes after the clouds are broken. I push the door with a gentle tap. The hinges hum with memories that never seem to reach their max. I wipe my feet on the mat. Home sweet home, I'd like a piece of that. I take my shoes off. I don't want to damage these beautiful hardwood floors. I stare at the walls, not a single blank spot. A record, the walls covered in life, I know I've got to live. A record of all the love, I know I've got to give. Frames hammered up and down the walls, all over the halls. The occasional last-minute blue-tack job from when I just got home from a long day and gone sold it. I'm sure a better table cut it. But I'm standing on this stunning rainbow rug centre on the floor. The colours reach out to hug me in a way that makes me sure everything will be okay. There's only so much to endure. Stock kitchen cupboards, stains that are a little bit too stubborn, a house that's not just been lived in, but laughed in, sung in, cried in, wished in, written in, a house that watched the worst days of my life and sat in silence. A still full of comfort, nothing but the dim electrical humming of wires, a house where you do open the windows to let the birds sing and had the striding walls to shelter me from the winds, where a cozy, warm fire is eternally roaring. What's that? I hear laughter that isn't my own. I laugh along until I remember I'm alone. I decided the photos at home. There's no kids there yet. Not a single one. Oh, what's that in that little wooden frame? It's me, that adult who's suddenly a kid again.